What's happening? Your friendly neighborhood K.A. We here to talk now. Yes, there's lighting and I'm wearing glasses, so the shit might be reflecting. So, hey, give me grace, give me grace. It's one of them days, okay? It's one of them days. But anyways, with that being said, we here to talk because apparently Adam22, he got some shit to talk. Yeah, this is gonna get annoying for y'all, isn't it? Yeah, I might just take this shit out here. But anyways, Adam22 is here to talk basically with the whole interview he has done with Blockstar, the person involved in the whole Pop Smoke debacle. Basically, a lot of people been giving him backlash. I was one of those people. I still like, regardless, like as much as yes, Adam is successful. You know, our favorite podcaster slash media personality, interviewer slash adult star, film star, whatever the fuck you want to call him as. But like, I still feel like there should have been a little bit more grace, a little bit more cool for tact in doing the interview. Don't get me wrong, I have seen people do interviews like this before, but I feel like it would be a little bit more grace. And like I was saying in the other video I did on this situation, there's no way, yes, because you stay in LA, you would, if the dude who took the life of Nipsey Hussle was out of jail, you would sit there and interview him because you know what it is if you did that shit. You hear me? So it's like with this whole thing with the Pop Smoke thing, is like you picking and choosing, and it's disgusting. Don't get me wrong, I know there was the situation which I also mentioned again with the No Plug situation, but at least No Plug, who was like a associate of 21 Savage around the time, at least he's an artist. You know what I'm saying? These motherfuckers be shooting at each other and doing all that shit. At least that's that. This dude is just a person who took somebody's life. Like, we shouldn't champion or condone that shit. You hear me? And at least with the No Plug shit, we all know both of them motherfuckers was rappers. There was dudes in the street. And yeah, them niggas gonna beef with each other, and it was what it was. It's just that both of them just got, or Bankroll Fresh really got popping at the time. So it was like, nigga, what the fuck? But with that being said, we're here to talk about this little situation, because he basically has some stuff to say about all this backlash he's been getting, people talking about it. I seen Tax Stone go in on him, probably Joe Budden and them gonna have say some shit about it eventually. Ak had his perspective saying like, even though he wouldn't do that, Adam's doing that, it is what it is. And to be fair, like niggas like TMZ would do that shit, but like, see, I guess because we view no Jumper more as a face. Yeah, TMZ is like, yeah, y'all niggas is an organization. Y'all is just coding catalyst. Like, yeah, we have Harvey and the black dude there, but like, yeah, that's cool. Like, we just, yeah, we kind of see like you built this shit and you're like a face of this shit. You know what I'm saying? So again, I still feel like the morals should be in question with people like you and potentially Vlad, or most likely Vlad. Like, there's still some moral shit. Like, if Vlad did this shit, niggas wouldn't bat an eye. But like, Adam, like, what the fuck? But anyways, we're going to hear what Adam has to say. We're going to talk about this real quick. So, Adam22 spoke on why he chose to interview Blockstar and why it was important for him to learn more about the Pop Smoke murder. Also, I will say this. Adam, if you did pay for this interview, trash. I'm sorry. You could reason it and try to add your perspective on it and try to justify it as much as you want. If you did pay this man for this interview, trash, disgusting. I'm sorry. You paid this man to talk to this man about taking a man's life. Craziness. There's no fucking way I can, like, what's it called? Go by that and abide by that and stand for that. That's crazy. That's why I said there's a different moral perspective. That's why I like. It's also about how niggas come up, bro. You came up a different way than other niggas. You think this is fine. Other niggas don't. So it's like, at some point, you just got to hold it. I'm pretty sure without bias of your coworkers, if you ask all these motherfuckers that work at No Jumper if they would have did the same shit, some of them niggas would have said no. I'm pretty sure at least one of those niggas would have said no. But anyways, let's talk about this shit. Adam22 recently drew the internet's ire for choosing to interview Pop Smoke's alleged killer, Blockstar. Again, he was involved. I'm not going to say he was the trigger man, but he was involved on No Jumper. And the backlash was swift and brutal. And like I said, again in the other video, like, when that conversation does happen that, oh, Adam22, you're just chasing views, like, you just want views, you want clicks and likes, it's like, when you do certain shit like this, you're proving them niggas right. I'm sorry, bro. Especially when you went on that little tirade, you let niggas go, oh, I'm not chasing the likes and shit, I'm gonna just do what I do and scale it down a little bit and do a little bit less, and I, like, anyways. Moreover, during their conversation, Blockstar spoke on what his thoughts are on his sentence and the deadly situation as a whole, and it was quite a controversial topic of debate online. However, Adam came through with a social media video recently addressing the issue and speaking on fans' concerns with the move. In the clips below, he talks about why he chose to interview the now free man and why he found it important to learn more about the New York rapper's murder. So again, hey, the videos is out. You could go click it. I just have certain quotes he said. So hey, if you want to go watch what's it called? You want to go watch it out of the horse's mouth, go ahead. But I'm going to just quote what he said and speak on it. So I didn't do that interview because I don't care, Adam to express. That's what a lot of people seem to think. Adam just doesn't give a F. That's not the case at all. I did the interview because I thought it was important historical record of somebody involved in one of the most tragic, insane stories in rap history. Adam22. Adam22. I'll call bullshit and poppycock on this nonsense you're saying. Listen, like I was saying, from a journalism perspective, maybe you thought it was important to get a quote for this person. Nigga, you not TMZ. We personally don't view you as TMZ. We could be wrong for that. But we just view you as a person who built a platform off this hip-hop shit. Yes, I know he was doing the BMX shit, but whatever. He built it off the hip-hop shit. With you building this off hip-hop, the matter of fact that Pop Smoke, who could have took this drill shit to a next level, in my opinion, fucking superstar, but the fact that he is passed and you're sitting here interviewing a person who killed him after what you built your platform on, and I'm not talking about taking his life in GTA. I know if YouTube won't flag my shit, I don't give a fuck, I'm passionate. With that being said, bro, the fact you can interview this man that was involved in his passing, abrupt passing, it's not like he had no medical issues or nothing. Like, bro, yes, we're looking at you away because you built your fucking platform off hip-hop. Yes, I know you do all this other shit. You be gambling. You be doing adult films. Oh, yeah, that's great for you, nigga. But this is majority where niggas know you from. I'm not talking about the motherfuckers that like watching you smash your wife or like watching your reaction to other motherfuckers smash your wife. We ain't talking about them niggas, bro. Them niggas just inside. We talk about the motherfuckers that's outside, that's been in the trenches. Niggas who probably know Pop Smoke in New York, have shook his hand, like, rocked, like, bro, that's his mans and them. They're looking at this shit with disgust. Like, come on now. Come on now. Like, I get he's trying to explain his perspective, but you can't sit here and act like this shit, number one, does not look away. And number two, it's not messy, my nigga. It is. I'm sorry, bro. You can't explain this shit away, bro. Nigga said one of the most tragic, insane stories in rap history. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy as hell. Crazy as hell. And like, again, if y'all didn't see the interview, listen, I get it. LA's a different place. I'm not saying they're going to, a person in general will be in tune with every upcoming artist. But Pop Smoke, in my opinion, was buzzing too much for niggas not to know at least who that nigga was. Maybe you didn't know him facially, but you heard a song or two. There's no fucking way. Facially. Physically, I guess. Whatever the fuck. Anyway. I knew Pop Smoke. I was texting him for probably a year. We spoke on camera for a couple minutes at Rolling Loud 29. Nigga, you was interviewing a nigga. Do you really know a nigga like that when you just interviewing a nigga? I'm not going to go interview a nigga and say this is my man's for sure, but I get it in the aspect of Adam does this as a career and he's probably cool with artists, especially artists coming up. So they do have a certain level of rapport. I'm not going to say that's your man's though, but y'all fly. Like a few months before he passed, I had a huge amount of respect for him. I'm not ignorant to what a gigantic impact he had on New York City. I have nothing but respect for him and definitely didn't want to enrage his friends or family. I actually wanted to do a piece of content that I thought they would be able to benefit. I was about to cuss him the fuck out, but benefit from... I wouldn't have used those words. Listen, it's a tragic passing, and maybe people do want closure. But listen, regardless of the fact that this young man, Blockstar, was involved in that shit, he got his juvenile life. He's out. He's living life. Nigga, regardless, Pop died off some bullshit. Niggas gonna be mad. You really think niggas gonna be happy, regardless of your intentions, that you interviewed the person that was involved in taking this young man's life? No, especially if I'm his friend or family member, and like you say, you was cool with Pop. If I'm his manager, I'm looking at you pissed. Like, the fuck is you on? Fuck type of bullshit is that? Especially when your peers, right, are staying away from this shit. But you're the only nigga that jumped up and took this shit. And like I said, because I heard some shit that you was allegedly paying. If you did pay that nigga, that's some bull. I don't give a fuck what you gotta say. That's disrespectful. What else he say? By having this conversation, people can really understand what goes on through the mind of somebody who's capable of doing something like this. Adam22 continue. I think if you watch the interview, it's pretty obvious that I wasn't glamorizing it and that I was trying to have the tough conversation with him. That I thought the situation warranted a lot of people. I thought this situation warranted a lot of people seem to think I'm the first person who's ever interviewed a person who took somebody's life, which is completely not true. I do agree with that. He's not the first. He's not going to be last. Pop Smoke, famous rapper, beloved, who did Gangsta Williams, who he interviewed, take lives of 40 drug dealers / gang members that you and I don't know. So it's kind of hard to like work up that empathy. This is the thing. The niggas you interview who is gang members from Chicago and various other places, they're not sitting here implicated. Oh, well, some of them do implicate themselves, but they're not sitting here just naming people they kill like, yo, this is his name, this is government, he's still over here, I took his life. This dude we clearly see is involved in the stuff that took Pop Smoke's life. We clearly see that. That is the difference. I'm not saying that some of these rappers that you interview ain't take nobody's life before. Would be naive to say that. But this, like I was saying with the whole Nipsey Hussle comparison. If you, what was Eric Holder? If whatever the fuck his name, I think it was Eric Holder, but I could be wrong. Actually, let me double check. I ain't trying to say no motherfucking name and it's not him. Hold on one second. Yeah, it is Eric Holder. But yeah, if you send that interviewing Eric Holder, motherfuckers would still be infuriated because he took Nipsey. Yeah, we know he gang member, he snitched or whatever the hell. We know he probably took niggas' lives, shot at niggas. That's cool. But this individual took a prominent act of ours, and that's why we're upset. Yeah, we know King Von caught a body. Yeah, we know that. We know he caught bodies. Yeah, but we know these niggas is before, yes, they're gangster rappers, but there was hood niggas trapping and doing whatever it is. There was in some street shit. And yes, they got caught up in some situations where it was like me before you. This was a home burglary. Pop Smoke don't got beef with them boys. They seen some shit on IG, the address leak. They like, oh, this motherfucker got some money. We gonna try to go hit a lick and whatever whatever transpired. It's totally different. Yes, motherfuckers took people's lives. I'm not gonna say, yeah, but again, and them other motherfuckers you mentioned, like I said, they're not just like, yeah, I took this person, like, yeah, we was over here. Let me tell you the little scheme. You literally asking them, yeah, we seen it, yeah, we thought he was a model. I didn't even know who passed on. Yeah, we went in there, some shit happened. Yeah, took his life. Yeah, I'm a little remorseful, but you know, it was what it was. Like, what type of nonsense is that? Like, anyways. And the other niggas who got interviewed like that are serial killer. Yeah, bro, it's different. It's different, gang. You're not gonna explain yourself out of this one. You're not. I'm sorry. It's a little different. But anyways, back to where I was. Sorry. I be going on rants. Yeah, 40 drugs, yada. So it's kind of hard. I remember when Vlad took a lot of heat because he interviewed K.A.Vuitton. I thought it was pretty impressive that Vlad stood on his principles and did that interview. It was an important story. Okay, the thing with Biggie and Tupac, at some point when all the movies was going on, their names were floating around at that point that they did it, bro. So again, I'm not condoning it, and I'm not saying that Vlad is even better. But niggas think Vlad is the police already. So him doing that type of interview, like I said in this video and the last video, makes sense. If Vlad interviewed him, I wouldn't have said shit. I'd be like, that's disgusting, that's whatever. But y'all do know this Vlad. It's like, come on now. You not Vlad. No disrespect. I'm not trying to disrespect Adam22 or the platform he has built. But no, we expect that shit from Vlad. We don't expect that shit from you. That's why niggas is upset. I'm sorry. The truth is that these interviews correct the record for a lot of people and let them know how these situations really went. Adam22, even though this nigga was being honest in the interview, in my opinion, he was being honest, he wasn't trying to give it up for real, because the other nigga who's involved, I think the one that got shot as an adult, has a court case going on, or allegedly there's some almost the court case is happening. So of course he's not trying to fuck up that nigga situation. Like, anyways. Adam22 concluded. I also think that the Blockstar interview about Pop Smoke was important for that reason too. So to me, it was important to have that. I knew at the time that he was going to do the interview with somebody else if I didn't do it. That is true. I do give you that. Again, could have went about it a different way. Listen, I say this, and I'm going to just end off with this, right? Adam, regardless, bro, it does not help your narrative, and like the narrative Vlad also gets, that you built your fucking platform off black culture and black people. So the fact that you have done this, and however you try to explain it away, it still looks bad. And I feel like you are not, even though you had to put out a statement, I believe. And like I said, I do agree, somebody would have interviewed him. This is not the first killer to ever be interviewed. But Adam, just because of that, does not mean you have to do it. The motherfucker was trying to get an interview with academics or teasing it. Then I jump at the chance like, oh, I could talk to him. No, he left it alone. I'm pretty sure other niggas could have got an interview with him as well. They left it alone. Sometimes, bro, you don't gotta be the first nigga to touch people or do an interview. There's sometimes, bro, you can walk away. I remember I was watching the Abba and Preach video, discernment. They were talking about the Sneeko fight shit. But you could have had discernment and looked at yourself like, you know what? I don't need this one. I'm good. You could have just said that and none of this would have happened. You do have valid points in your argument or your statement. I'm not going to take that away from you. But it's still messy. Any way you look at it, it's still messy. You said the Vlad shit. He got a lot of heat for it, did he not? You're getting this heat for it. Don't explain it away, nigga. Take the fucking heat. Take that shit on the chin. You know what you did. You put that shit out. You're literally making money off the interview and you potentially paid him. Potentially. The fuck you want niggas to say? Pat you on the back? Good job? Well done? The fuck you want niggas to... Yo. Again, it's all on morals. I say this all the time. It's just about morals. This nigga does not have... I'm not going to say he doesn't have no morals in general. But like when it comes to certain situations, this nigga doesn't have no morals. Because there's no way you did this interview and are surprised you got this backlash. Nigga, stand on it, bro. Don't be like, oh, yeah, in the history of all this. What the fuck is you, a professor? Just stand on the fact you did the interview. Like, hey, yo, I did the interview. I thought it would be cool, you know, to hear it from this perspective, yada, yada, yada. I did not mean to offend people, yada, yada, yada. If you said some shit like that, I'm like, hey, at least he knows what he did. He didn't mean to offend people. He did the interview, and he's standing on the fact he did this shit and it's a good interview. I'm like, all right, I'll shut the fuck up. What the fuck y'all want me to say? But you over here talking all this fucking poppycock and all that little bullshit. Nigga, don't want to hear all this. Bro, I swear, bro, motherfuckers gonna explain some bullshit, bro. Just sit here and be like, hey, listen, I did the interview for the people who took offense to it. My bad. For his friends and family who took offense to it, I'm sorry. I did not mean to offend you. I know that's a touchy subject. I'm sorry. He took a very beloved person away from you. My bad. I'm sorry. Like, that's all you have to say. I put it out. I was trying to do this. But I can see where people are mad. All right, I take that. You think random niggas is gonna cuss you out because they shouldn't be upset? Like, anyways, like, I'm done. Like, I could just sit here and just talk shit all day. But besides that, man, hey, that's what he had to say. Again, he should have just been short, sweet, straight to the point, and understood where the negativity is coming from. If you're gonna put out a statement, at least understand where that negativity is coming from. It's not like niggas just don't like you. It's just you do certain shit that's like, what the fuck? And like I said in this and the last video about this topic, the conversation of y'all, you and Vlad's, because Vlad is involved in that too, about y'all being culture vultures and building your platform off black people, but not having no respect for the culture, you adding to it, my nigga. Just like when Joe and them try to press you on the Kevin Samuels shit. You adding to it, my nigga. It is what it is, but then you gonna sit here and be confused. Just don't play dumb. That's what niggas is upset. Don't play dumb and own your shit. That's it. But yeah, man, that's really all I gotta say. Like, subscribe, help your boy out, help your boy grow. Been talking too long. Sorry about that. But I'm gone. Slimes on Peace Showers gang. Aye.